Hi everyone! So today I'm filming my third video, and this one, like the first two, I didn't really plan at all. Um, I was planning on getting up a little earlier and filming a video, however, my partner Will stayed here a little longer than usual. Usually he leaves like really early in the morning before anyone's up because my parents are like anal about him spending the night. So he leaves before they're up at like 6, but on Sundays, sometimes he'll stay like till 12 or so when they're at church. So he did it again today. Um, so I've been getting ready and everything since he's left, and I'm actually eating right now while filming this, so sorry. But I figure I'll just like talk about whatever. And I just remembered how last night I caught some asshole scamming us at the Petco I work at. And so I figured I would just tell you guys about that. I mean, I don't know if anyone really cares, but whatever. Anyway, so we get scammed a lot there. I don't know why on earth we don't have a security system, but we don't. Um, you know how like an alarm goes off or whatever when someone walks out the door and steals something. We don't have that for some reason, and we only have like 3 cameras in the entire store. We have actually, yeah, I think 3, 2 by the registers, and then one like over by dog leashes. It's really stupid, and we really need to do something about it because we find like empty packages of reptile stuff, fish stuff, like everything, you name it, like just thrown in the back of shelves and stuff. And you know just like every other store, we have shrink. And I mean, I don't know, there are people who like you can tell that they are clearly scamming you and they're clearly trying to steal something. Like a few times this woman has come in. I haven't seen her recently. She probably finally like gave up, but for a while she was coming in like every so often. And the first time I was there when it happened, I was at the register, and she has in her cart like 2 huge bags of dog food, an entire fish tank kit, and just like other like random books and miscellaneous stuff. And it was just, I don't know, it was kind of strange. And she was like, the entire way she was acting was just completely off. And like she made it so obvious. Like she would just be like wandering around the store with the same shit in her cart for like at least a half hour, just wandering around. And she would like look out of the corner of her eye at me and like other people who are working, and like she would see that I was still at the registers, so then she would like go back somewhere else. And uh there's usually like if it's like pretty slow, I'll walk away from the register and I'll like stay in the store, or start garbage or whatever if it's nighttime, and stuff like that. But I thought she was really sketchy, so I just stayed at the register the entire time, and my boss agreed, because I think he's the one who, I think he may have actually initially like paged me or something, and like told me that she seemed sketchy, so I just stayed at the register. And so anyway, she was just like wandering around, like looking in the corner of her eye and stuff, and like she came to the register and was she was like, "Oh, I forgot something. I'll be right back." And like, I guess she thought that I was gonna walk away from the register because she like went away from the register. I don't know, but I stayed there. So then she came back later on, and she was like, asking where my bathroom was. So I told her, in the back right hand corner of the store. And she comes back and she was like, uh, you know, like, can someone show me or something like that? Or I don't even know. She's like, or I think she was like, I can't find the bathroom. I'll just, leave and, you know, go next door. So I don't even know. It made no sense. Just like, I'll go next door and I'll come back over and buy this. But like, she never came back. For the entire time, like I said, she was roaming around. Actually, it was probably more than a half an hour. Just looking really shady, just making up excuses, and just like, he's saying she'll be back and stuff. And like, she would leave the cart like by the front, so like I guess she figured that like I would walk away from the register and she would like just grab the cart and run right out, but that wasn't happening. So yeah, so thank God I stayed there the entire time because she would have left with that. But anyway, she's been there a few times, doing the same exact thing. Anyway, last night this man comes in who I thought looked really familiar, and he had three bottles of like dog pills, like for joints and stuff like that, that he wanted to return. And I know there was a guy who I've actually dealt with a few times who would always come in and just return pills. And this guy looked a lot like him, and it happened to be him. Okay, I don't know if you guys know, but like dog pills, at least at Petco, are really, really expensive. Like they're like in the $20 range, or 30 even, or I think some are even like 50. They're expensive. So, of course it's easier to steal something like that because it's smaller, It's not like a big bag of dog food where, you're not gonna get away with that nearly as easily. It's something smaller you can just hide in the bag or whatever. So he comes in, well, he comes up to the register with 2 bags of dog food and another kind of pills he wants to buy, and then the 3 separate ones he wants to return. And normally when people come in to return, they come straight to the register and they say, I have a return, but I'm going to buy something else. Can I do an exchange? Can I leave this here? Whatever. Or, like, what do you want me to do with it? Or, if they're not buying anything, they'll just come straight to the register and return it. And this guy didn't do that, and he didn't, like, actually, he did have a bag, but it wasn't like a Petco bag or anything. But I mean, people have come in without, Petco bags, but still. So he comes up and wants to return it. So, knowing that this guy is sketchy and he's tried to do this shit before, I asked him if he had the receipt. And he said yes. And he was like, oh yeah, I have it right here. He pulls out his wallet and he's like, oh shucks, I guess I brought the wrong one. Like, I was like, no, this is such a fucking scam right here. So I paged my manager. Usually if someone doesn't have a receipt at our store, at all Petco's, they just get store credit. So normally I would just do an exchange, but because of the fact that this guy has tried to do this before, and the pills came together out to be like $130, okay, and like the stuff he was buying just happened to be like a tiny bit more, so like he playing this shit out. But so I paged my manager, and he came up, and when he was like at the register, like looking at the pills and stuff, I like whispered to him because the guy was right there. So I whispered to him, like, this guy seems sketchy as hell. So, he told the guy he would go check. Well, actually, we asked him if he had a Petco card, because if you have a Petco card, and you purchase those things, on that card, then we can look it up in the back on the computer. But he's like, we asked him if and he does have a Petco card, but we asked him if he used it, and he was like, I don't know, probably not. It's just like, why would you not use something that's that expensive, especially when you could look it up, because I looked it up for the original transaction for the bags of dog food he wanted to buy. I asked him if he had a Petco card, and he said yes, and I looked it up, it came right up with no problem, so why would he not use it for that? But anyway, so my manager's like, okay, well, I'll go back in the system and I'll, I'll try looking up the receipt with the SKUs from the pills. So he brought, 2 or 3 of the things of pills back, and looked at the SKUs, but he only found, like, he looked like back in like September through like January or whatever. He looked at, and the only thing he could find, he found some of the pills, but they were like scattered on different receipts and cards and everything like that. Like this guy obviously didn't like buy these, like straight up. So he came back and he told the guy, he was like, I can't find the receipt, and because of how much this is, how much they came to or whatever, I need the receipt to return these. So the guy was like, okay, no problem, yeah, I'll get them for you. No. Like, he never came back. I doubt he's ever going to come back with a receipt. It's so obvious. And so he wound up just getting the pills that he originally wanted to buy. He didn't get the dog food. But I felt like, oh my god, like I wish there was some way that like we could not give those pills back to him, because he stole those pills from right from the store and tried to return them. so he could buy the dog food and the other pills. So I was just like, damn, like I wish there was a way, but you know, we didn't have actual proof because we have like no cameras in the store, and um, and I think only the general manager and the assistant manager have access to the cameras anyway, and this was just what is he, like, dog and cat manager? I don't even know, but he's not the general or the assistant manager, so I don't think he has access to the cameras, I believe. So he wouldn't, you know, be able to look up anyway, but like, you know, to at least look at the main camera when you come in the store, to see if he came in with the pills, but I don't know. It was just, it pissed me off so bad. I was just like, God damn it. Like, why are people such fucking, like, pieces of shit? But anyway, ew, sorry, there's a fly. I'm gonna eat my food now, because I don't want to, like, be a slob and eat it on camera, but I'm gonna eat my food now and then go to work, which is why I'm in my work shirt and I look like shit. But I'm gonna go to work and hopefully I don't have to deal with, well, no, I'll have to deal with assholes that happens on a regular basis. But hopefully I don't have to deal with people trying to scam us again, because that is just fucking ridiculous and I hate people. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll make another, like, more structured planned video later tonight. Probably not, honestly. But I should have one tomorrow. But anyway, so that's all for today. Bye, guys.